say person, I'm miracle. I know they fear miracle. I know they fear miracle. I grew up with miracles around me. I know they fear miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't come back. The program still be Weekend Jollificate. And our guest don't enter inside house with us. Oh, Jesus. Our guest fine die. You know the matter when they for place where they fry. You go if you follow us go streets, you go see say the question we will ask me say, should make government make DNA test free? And deliberately pay attention to the men. Yeah, don't train the kids. 300 level. Come on, to my way. What is going on? I got to know you born up on wedding day. Hey!
Husband go send all the gifts.
DNA. Ladies and gentlemen, make we bring our guest enter. DNA Palava. She na cause or blessing. Sincerely, since when that discovery begin selling, I read through. Go be more. I beg Bobo carry our guest enter. Good morning, ma. How you doing now?
Good morning.
You don't see our guest this time. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy to be here.
Of course, please help me happy say you dey here with us. So you go allow me guest for today. She go to miss English, but don't worry, we go hold her. We go hold the matter raw. She feel dey knack English, go nothing dey happen. But all of us go understand. DNA Palava. Wetin be DNA sef? May we start from there. Give me DNA. Go.
Thank you very much, Senayo. DNA is an abbreviation for a word called deoxyribonucleic acid.
No wonder
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
What do you call DNA? DNA okay.
DNA is used to test for a lot of things. Part of it is what we are talking about, the paternity testing. We can use it to check for other things like the blood group. We can use to check diseases. Hereditary patterns, a lot of things DNA can account for.
Oh, you test diseases too?
Yes, it's because it should test diseases that go from generation to generation. So you can actually determine the disease that you are likely to have using a DNA testing. Yes. So DNA is just like a biological code. Okay. What do I mean by biological? It's just like this barcode that we have on our phones. You know, two barcodes cannot be totally identical. But now in DNA, you should have 50% of your father's DNA and 50% of your mother's DNA. So it's a code that is embedded in our body to look for different things, which paternity testing is one of them.
But a company that says only paternity tests. If you mention DNA now, everybody know what I mean. If I just shout for, if I go like I say DNA, you go see my life come and go full. They know what you talk about. So DNA if you test for sickness you don't do from generation to generation. If you test other things. Maybe we narrow and down, come where we sit down. DNA Palava. For this country now, I don't turn to one major problem. DNA this, DNA that, DNA.
It's a major problem, Senayo.
Why do you say now? Why would they reject? I think it's a good thing now. Na scientific solution now. But why can't one be like cause?
Na cause.
You came.
Well, na cause.
It's a blessing or a cause.
The thing about DNA is that DNA paternity testing is a good thing. Let us agree that is a good thing because it has a lot of advantages. Like now, inheritance. Like now, if my father had a lot of businesses and now the child is now here, the father don't buy. Now they're not saying that this person is not the owner of the child. That one can clear the case. Also, in terms of immigration, now I want to take my child to travel. They are not saying it's not my child. If you do a DNA testing, that one go clear everybody's eyes. Those are the good sides of DNA. DNA is a blessing. But the other side of it is now what people are now overusing. And when they are using it in wrong ways and irrelevant ways. And that's when it's now becoming a cause.
Wait, irrelevant how?
Don't they abuse them?
They abuse them. How? Yes, before. This DNA thing became popular around the 2000s. Before, there was nothing like DNA testing. right? Then if you want to know paternity, if your father is the person that, the husband is the person that has a child, they have ways of doing it. They can just take the child to the river and they tell us, say, this one be papa, this one don't be papa, and we will see the repercussion.
If you come out alive,
if you don't come out alive, that's not be your pikin. But now people have abused it because now social media is number one thing. Social media made it too popular. We started seeing cases of people coming out and saying that after 4 children, discovered that three of them, no be wrong. People will now see that this child where they look at, his egg no be like my own. Make I go check out more. And this thing became popular. Another thing is that this DNA thing now became cheaper. Before it was expensive. You have to take samples abroad to test it. With a lot of dollars, naira, people could not afford it. But I tell you, this thing is becoming cheaper day by day. Another thing that is causing this thing is lack of trust. Now, trust has been eroded. Culture then, that we know that one man, one wife, woman will be faithful to the husband. Nothing like that again. Now we are seeing that women infidelity is even getting more than the men infidelity.
Keep quiet. Sorry.
Those are some of the reasons why this DNA thing has now become a curse. Has not become a curse. Now husbands use it as a tool against the wife. If you have a little quarrel now, I'll go and check this. These children are not my children. So you see that kind of a thing. And I see it's getting worse by the day, and it has to be checked. Now, where are the rudiments of marriage? Where is the trust? Where is the oath?
where is the love?
Where is the love? Now, when I was looking at what people were saying on the streets, all the men were saying that they should do DNA testing. I think they don't even have an element of trust for people that they married. Now, Senayo, if you tell my sister, see, you won't go do DNA test for your pikin. When did she go talk? I know, you don't go. You come back. You see, say, now your pikin. My sister not going to give you food again.
I want to say you better confess again. They snap.
Now, that's another issue about this DNA thing. It is not supposed to be done in secrecy. There must be an agreement between the wife and the husband before the DNA test is done. And if the child is knowledgeable enough, is of age to know the repercussion, the child is supposed to be carried along. But now we see that people do it codedly. They just go pick, because you can use different things. Usually we use the swab from the cheek. Sometimes we use blood. Some people can use air, can use body products, sweat, saliva, and all that. You can see that air thing is very easy. Just when you are sleeping, just pick one and take it, you know. So this thing has caused a lot of harm. DNA is a good thing because it helps to uphold justice sometimes when some people are being cheated.
Now your pikin will be my pikin check.
Yes. But now in case of this paternity fraud, paternity fraud is a real thing. If you watch all these programs that they do on paternity things, you see men crying, discovering later, after years, as you say, that they've been taking care of children that they are not theirs. And we are now noticing that women will now go back memory and say, okay, this one happened this year, and that. So, this paternity, this palava is a blessing, and at the same time, it's causing a lot of troubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't use your ear, now good thing. But now, don't talk to what you would run for. I want to ask you a question. Can you if you make mistake?
Yes, so. Yes. DNA fits make mistake. But they are in rare cases.
Okay, not too common.
Not too common. Now, if the sample is not well collected, there could be mistakes. If the lab does not test, now in DNA testing, we call something short tandem repeats. There are some repeats on the DNA in which you have to exclude, isolate, and test. You compare with the father's own. Now, if not sufficient repeats are taken, You might not be able to get a good picture of what the case is. That's lab error. Now, there's something we call human chimerism. It's possible for a man to have 2 sets of DNA. Yes. It's possible for a man to have 2 sets of DNA. Like if you are a twin. Now, when the twins are growing up, sometimes the second twin fake pie for inside. Now, the other one now absorbs the other person's twin's DNA. So the man now has 2 sets of DNA. Now, if you go do the test, another other DNA, you still compare the child's ones, you see that that's Wala. They will say that is not the father. Other cases of mutations, they are called something mutation, they are changing depending on maybe exposure to radiations, some drugs. There could be some changes in the patterns of the genetic code. That's the DNA. So if you do the test, we call bone marrow transplants too. Because they've taken the bone marrow is one that produces the blood cells. Then in case of some diseases, we transplant the bone marrow. So if you take the bone marrow and you have transplanted it, you know, when you do the test and you take the blood sample, it might not be representative. So DNA will make mistake. I've seen one skit on internet when the husband just came and said he's done, he's leaving the house, that he went to do a DNA test and they saw that he's not the father of the children. The woman was surprised. I've been faithful to you. Don't you trust me? I've been faithful all the years. How can you tell me that you're not the father of our children? The woman just said they should go back to do the test. And when they went back, they saw that it was this chimerism that occurred. Now the man had to apologize to the woman. Saying that,
I'm not going to accept.
Sorry, I didn't know and all that.
No.
But can you imagine the
trust
that has the betrayal that has played out there? The betrayal is massive. If I be you, say, okay, I go think twice. Say this man.
Let me come up for us without
So that's the issue.
But I think say maybe say men just start this thing. Now something put some good there, go to do this test. Before it don't be like that, but now I don't believe say man will just wake up one morning, say one test in children. Say this one don't look like me. Say who buy? Oh my God, get him down.
I feel look like a family member now. You know the family people finish.
No matter how family, sometimes you get some things where man go see we go make him look say. I go test this child. This boy, the way they behave, maybe some pikin get some scum and go say nobody get up for our family. We go make them. But we don't discover say even from the life. Why they say you can't be say some women they confess on time. We don't see cases where we say the man now like you don't reach 70 something, you don't reach 90 something. We no fit fight again. You don't look. I want make they open phone lines. I'm emotional already. You dey laugh for serious matter. but I think say this thing like you explained a serious blessing because so at least it don't help some people even if they want die make it die for peace. Okay, they make up money and 7. We don't happen to many footballers so we don't know. We go look
yes.
So we get this one too.
I can remember there's one popular politician too that when he was dying he said they should do DNA for all his children. That Baba, he got plenty children. So he said they should do DNA for all his except the children of the first wife. Because the Baba, everybody will bring child say, they will not give her 1 million. 1 million then now big money. Not give her 1 million. Everybody, no worry, now 1 million. So now when this happens, they say, do DNA for all my children except the children of the first wife. Those ones look like him exactly. So now when they now do the DNA, they now saw that most people that they were coming and saying na your child. Now because of the 1 million they won't collect. So that one helped a lot of cases. So when they were fighting for the property of all those ones that they were excluded, they didn't even bother to come near. So in that kind of case, it has cleared their doubt. So DNA has a positive side. But now the issue is that people are abusing this DNA. Any small marital issue. And DNA fit scatter family.
They scatter.
Anybody want this one? I don't see sign. Okay, from the question we will ask them for the street, say make government make them free. You support those people because like I say that almost all the men for street worker talk say make government make them free.
I'm of the opinion that government should subsidize, not make free. It's a very sensitive issue. Very sensitive issue. There are many things that are more important that government need to make free than DNA testing. It's person we don't chop belle full. Go remember say in child look somehow. Person we don't get food to eat or normal drug for malaria. We didn't remember say he won't do DNA testing. So please let government major on the major and minor on the minor. DNA testing for me is still mine. It can make it subsidized so that justice will prevail for people that are being denied their rights and all that, and because of this paternity fraud too, but not free at all levels.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't hear them. We don't talk about us this morning. DNA matter. I just want to be to cost World War III because like I say, if you check paternity videos or everything what we don't see, you be like say, because they carry different now.
Can DNA, you know, say they talk say DNA 99. Can it ever be 99.9% true?
Actually, it has to be 99.9% true.
Has to
yes,
be.
it has to be, because you must have 50% of your father's. And when it's compared, that Esther I talked about, when they are compared, they should be identical. So it has to be 99.9% true, or it is excluded. So that's how God made it. It is very precise. It is very sensitive.
So you know if it be 70%.
No fee. You know if it be 70%. Why you do what?
No, just for clarity now. Make people know now. You don't say people to talk say even if not 70%.
Because that question even is a betting camp. Because now, we don't be like say,
waiting. Not for clarity's sake now.
When you are talking about women in general for outside there now.
Waiting. Not waiting you want talk now.
Maybe I open phone line for me. I don't want to talk anything. I want give people room and talk to us. Maybe we follow people talk. Maybe we open phone lines. Maybe we reason one or two on top this DNA matter. Change government make them free. Waiting the thing don't cost. People like us who look like our papa and mama. What of others say they don't look alike at all. We say they come for our family go see the traces. Our voice, all of us sound alike from my house. But so, no, all of us they sound alike. If you pick call, go see that me, everybody sound. But what of others where their matter no be like this? It's a bad thing if the man go ahead to go check, or if he ask question, or if he text, make you clear in doubt. And I still maintain one thing: no man just wake up say want do DNA test. You go down to see signs. And if you don't get anything to hide, why they fear? Though it will breach trust, but I am not concerned. I know with medical personnel. And then what they do. Now the funny thing be that, maybe one time I will see what you think on top of the matter. What will be your own opinion? I see the matter on top DNA level. Make I ask doctor one question. I don't say doctor they want talk some things for public. You don't see them before way for person up. Or you don't do office one day, the matter cause kasala. You just hear say, I can't find I already any because one day make I talk once, I don't do hospital before. When would they share my second baby or my first? This true story for our hospital today. One thing happened. The one they share that placenta be wetin they call am. Now two baba na issue face. You see where one for all the world. True to you, I get there. Two people na issue. Me as I collect that my baby, those two they fight as a minister. If you daddy or not. Two baba na issue face. Say okay, move back. They come pause. I just call them my own with you know actually. So in cases like that, maybe I need to do any matter. Now because those ones already. DNA you don't anything. They only about check it.
In that kind of case, you can see that there is obviously a dilemma, and the truth has to be told. Now,
you know, sometimes you don't know.
To clear the doubt, a DNA paternity testing has to be done on the child, and the good thing is that you can even do it at birth. So that the man will not bother buying pampers or Cedillac or whatever.
But the woman go lose last now.
Lose waiting.
Now she go lose because when two men there, they talk say, na me be the papa. I be the papa.
Two of them won't collect them.
We myself.
Hey, you know the talk now. Lie down, lay down.
I don't put that for your mouth. I don't put that for your mouth.
But continue your talk.
I just dey think aloud, abeg.
I want to hear the thinking further. What if you take on top of what I DNA? Say make government leave am for free, but because everywhere go scatter, no lie. Because some people they no fit defend themselves. Let's say matter don't go far. That's what you would think. Some people don't, and some I don't even know as I want to explain them. But God did, God did. Because before where would they grow up? I wish if we go back in time, early 60s, 50s.
Were you alive then?
I just say we'll go back. many people go say they don't do wrong family.
They never want to say they won't born now.
No, I just think now say we'll go back in time. Many children they don't enter wrong family.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's right.
Mama. No wonder. There's a when people go do juju, they know they ask for Papa name because if you don't be Papa. It says that one will come Mama because Papa is very But you talk say the thing on the day cheaper, but still, if it dey cheaper like pass this one, it go cause more chaos.
Yes.
Because some people do some rural areas will get some question with they want answer. But because they don't ask that question, money they stop them. Everybody hold their side. But from your own professional angle, what do you think make man just wake up talk say I want to do test? Aside the resemblance matter, what trait men they see when they say these two children?
You know, from my professional angle, there are some disease patterns.
Disease pattern, talk am. Disease.
That you know that, okay, like a man that is AA, and the wife is AS, okay, and they now start having children, and they now having children that are SS. You know that's an issue. Even though in some cases, it could happen, but in very rare cases, that means the man has a recessive S somewhere that is not showing. So it could happen, but it's very rare. Okay? But in such cases, the man will want to say, how come I'm A now? My wife is AS. How come I'm having SS? That kind of man can want to do a DNA paternity test. So able to know that, okay, why is it that these children are this genotype? So that is very valid. It's very valid. And in some cases, they find out that it's actually the father. But in most cases, it's otherwise. So some genetic patterns that, apart from the resemblance, because resemblance can be if you resemble your great.
All that can't within two of us. I know the great grandfather.
Great father. So that one is not substantial. You can't hold on to that this person does not look like me. So, but there are some things, especially that I think that DNA, it takes note everything that you have, your head size, your nose size, your mouth size, your blood group, how you will be, how you will become, how you will grow. The DNA is like a code that has written, like a chip that has written everything that is about you. So God is just so wonderful that He made it that way. So with that, you can determine a lot of things. That's why it must be 99.9% sensitive.
Emmanuel, they coming from Abeokuta in there with us now.
Hello.
Ima get question, I can bet it. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We're there with you.
Yes, the two way you come talk now here. Like now we three. Or don't get the leg. We come born. At the beginning resemble two of us. I have no better now. And my brother for come on and me go. Yes, now. I'm with you.
The pikin no resemble two of that. Don't be doctor. Doctor dey here.
Hey, doctor, the doctor you know, the doctor said. And the beginning of boy resemble two of us. I have to talk. Is it my brother or myself? Who the dog?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Doctor go answer you.
Okay.
As I said earlier, resemblance is not something that is substantial. Because, yes, it's not something that you can hold on to.
In Africa, we do resemble ourselves.
Because you can resemble somebody that is not even part of your family. Yes, you can. It's possible. If you trace the family line, you now see that, okay, but now you talk about his brother. It's possible if the genes, I mean, the DNA of two brothers can be similar, can even be the same sometimes. So that in some cases, if it's the brother that actually owns the child, it might still be that it's him, that when he does his own test, it will still show that he's the father of the child. That's the DNA testing. Yes. So, you know, it's not 100% absolute. So, the little man don't collect from both sides. Now, because the brother has done something. Now, the test is even telling us that he's the owner. So, that's another shortfall of the DNA testing. It's not 100% absolute. That's why they will always say 99.9. They still give that 0.01% room of chance. So that's it.
You don't hear that now. Yeah, but I get the same DNA. Now still you get it picking.
I don't talk that one though.
Yeah, I know. The one I own person now. Oh, John, you know what?
I don't talk that more.
You know what? No, I'm only on. Go somewhere. Then try for River self, you go bounce back. Because
for River, you don't go back. You don't go bounce back.
That's family blood.
That one 100% too. That River one 100% too. Don't go bounce back.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to play with us. For like relax more on top of the matter. Now serious matter. If you don't take time reason we go to misinform people on top DNA matter. But as you be too now, I like the part of say if you check other things. I like that part because that one really hold me because I like to know one or two things. Because sometimes they wonder say how this one they be like this, but that one be my own problem. We know they blame God for here. Oh, we go like day, but time of the day, we don't waste time small, but we just go out small. But we appreciate how we get Dr. Olutokpe Grace Bajomo. Thank you, say we call you and you show.
Thank you very much.
You know, she don't invest. She almost first us reach here, but we no agree. We know the late. SENAYONNASIRU, son of one, father of two. We will come again next.